Hey guys, it's Danny Deals here. Good morning, welcome, and hello, and welcome. Would like to welcome the Turd Army on behalf of General Disarray, aka Hurricane Lopez, and Commandante Stock Karen. We would like to say hello and welcome and hello to this exciting electric live stream. We are barely seeing a pulse over here at un Poco Mas today. We are running on coffee and dreams. As you know, we're talking to you about SoFi Technologies Incorporated, ticker symbol SOFI. Um, like the stadium, like the investment products, like the high yield checking and savings account, like all of these glorious, exciting products. Yes, that's SoFi, folks. Um, Today, who do we got in the house? Anthony. Hello, Anthony. Good morning, sir, or good afternoon if you're out on the. No, it's still morning on the East Coast, technically. Late morning, perhaps. Time for a cocktail for Anthony. I don't know. Can't wait. Yes, me too, C-Bar. Good morning, C-Bar. M. Russo. Good morning. Roland Dubs. Good morning. How you guys all doing this morning? Wanted to come in and just give you guys a brief. I always say brief, and then I talk for an hour. I can't do that today. Most people are gonna have to catch this on replay. A couple of people keep telling me they always like miss the live stream by just a couple of minutes. Guys, I don't have any rhyme or reason or schedule. I don't have any social media or Twitter or Facebook to announce this stuff on. I just don't really get into all that social media stuff, guys. I know that doesn't make sense for somebody who's online and on YouTube because you want to push your audience and all that stuff and try. But I'm not really trying to do any of that stuff. I'm just trying to get some information out there, trying to kind of get my thoughts together and share them with other people and bounce them off other people. I'm not trying to become, the next Stock Mo or Meet Kevin, pumping crypto and garbage. And then, I don't really want to wind up in federal prison. You know, I'm just too good looking to wind up in prison, folks. I don't want to think about it. Let's talk SoFi, guys. Enough about me. SoFi on the day. Let's get a Toper time check. It is currently 8:06 a.m. on June 13th, 2023, for anyone rewatching this stream. Guys, we had a very typical SoFi day, even though the volume is very high, and I think things have largely flipped, and the bulls are now in charge of the stock. We did see that very typical SoFi sell off. Exactly 30 minutes in, um, the stock just dumped hard. Went from $9.27. I can't get I hate these charts, down to like $8.91. So, anybody who, came into the stock very recently, yesterday, put in a $9 stop loss. That's why I say, don't put tight trailing stop losses on these volatile growth stocks. SoFi can move 50 cents or a dollar in the drop of a hat. It happens all the time, guys. Midnight in Japan. Oh, awesome. I like Japan. I used to work for a Japanese company. Have never been there, but would love to go someday. So it's the witching hour. What up, Bedhead McGee? Yeah, dude, I know, man. What are you gonna do? I was blessed with a glorious head of hair, but not the patience to get up in the morning and use my curlers and my, VO5 hot oil treatments and all that. I go split ends au natural. You guys can deal with it. This isn't a fashion show. I'm not a highly paid film and television actor. This is what you get. You guys don't even pay for this broadcast. You don't even pay for Apple TV or cable or any of that stuff. This is free. What am I doing? I'm giving away the store here. Um, Carlos, what's up? Oprah's Big Wet Cave. Turdimus Maximus is speaking. Lead army. Yeah, guys, I'm actually starting a turd army. I'm raising a turd army of retail investors because one of the things that annoys me about Wall Street bets and I'm in these stocks, they keep coming into the chat rooms and they're like, Wall Street bets is here. Like, come on guys, like Wall Street bets, like everybody's here, and they all start posting, posting, guys, let's run this to $10, and it's a stock that's like 30 cents. It's like, let's run it, let's run. They're all there for like 2 days talking about it, and they don't buy any shares, they don't do anything, and it's just an endless circle jerk bunch of crap. But I feel like with a turd army, we actually have people who have jobs, who work, who don't live with their parents, who might have a few dollars to actually put behind a stock, and people who want to actually make some money rather than just, do this like circle jerk online, we're here, we're awesome, like, oh, yada yada. It's like, dude, guys, unless you actually buy some shares and push on the stock, all your, rhetoric and internet posting and Reddit and, Wall Street bets, and like, dude, you guys haven't done anything since GameStop. Like, maybe it's time to cede control to the turd army in general disarray. I feel like Hurricane Lopez could lead a turd army quite ably into battle. Uh, let's see, Fluffhead. I speak your language, Fluffhead. I'm also a Fluffhead. Sold some 850 the kid. I'm in rolling dubs. You're in LA. You can get away with a hairnet. Yeah, totally, man. I worked in food service. I've cooked in I've been a professional cook, and it's very hard work, so I've worn my share of hairnets. Um, no shares. I'm here just for the fun. Awesome, JK. Carlos Rodriguez. Think we get some shirts going? Blessed. Yeah, totally, man. And all my swag, guys. I'm not gonna sell. Like anybody who's here all the time, you're gonna get the swag for free. I'm gonna even shipping and handling, guys. I'm not gonna be one of those guys like, here's my free book on stocks. I'm giving away this book for free, doing like a nice 45-minute infomercial, but then just gonna charge you $5.95 shipping and handling. What? How do you do shipping and handling on an ebook, you turd? There is no shipping and handling. You're just sending someone an email. God, how stupid are these people? Guys, I'm gonna, Tesla Cat's gonna autograph this and send it out to you. And, I don't know if you guys know anything about cryptocurrency, but I used to teach physical education at the high school level. What is it? What is the high school level? What the hell is that? You were a high school teacher, and now you just, you wear a cap and you give people stock advice. You freaking morons! Like, stop listening to morons and turds, guys. Okay, so just as I predicted, guys, the rally is not by any means over. We got really good CPI data. Inflation is at the lowest it was for the last 2 years. Everything is coming up Millhouse for the SoFi stock right now, and we're just seeing a lot of volume and a lot of continuation. Look at this chart today, guys. I mean, the stock is shooting back up even though the volume has actually subsided. So they attack the stock, and then they're expecting, I think, a lot more people to dump. They're accumulating, they're covering. Let's take a look at the short interest today just for fun. See what we're doing here. We're starting to push back up. Yep, it's going up today, Rolling Dubs. No question about it. 96.88 to go. Good job, C bar. That's a nice round number. What are you buying? 2 shares at a time? What are you looking for? Things that are divisible by 4? Go turds! We have a runner. Absolutely, guys. We are looking really good today. Let's take a look at the short interest. Any news, guys? If you're not an Ortex subscriber, I totally understand because it is rather expensive, but it is absolutely the very, very best site for stock information. Period. Um, Guys, we're up almost 2% on the day to $9.34. We closed at $9.16. Yesterday I said we were going to close at 9.26 to 9.28, and after hours I think I missed it by 1 cent. But guys, people ask, "Oh, how did you pick 8.18 last week or whatever it was a week?" I I eat, breathe, and sleep the SoFi stock, guys. This is one of my largest positions, and it is by far my largest speculative pre-profit position. I don't put this much of my resources into something and not understand not only the fundamentals, but the behavior of the stock. I've been watching the stock day by day, minute by minute for several years, and we just have this mind meld where I just know what the SoFi stock is going to do, and I'm able to tell you guys, like people that are, it's like pet psychics, people that are able to talk to pets. I'm able to talk to stocks. So I don't have a crystal ball or anything. I don't need one. I just hear the voices in my head. I hear Noto talking to me. I hear my SoFi credit cards and things giving me messages, buy more SoFi, buy more SoFi. And my credit card's like, it's not financial advice. You know, it's not financial advice. Buy SoFi, buy SoFi. And then I'm gonna be like, buy SoFi, buy SoFi. Let's see. C bar 75 left. Son of SoFi. Yeah, guys, dogs aren't talking to me on my mail route, but SoFi is talking to me all the time. It's saying, buy the stock. When it went down in the fours, I felt bad for all the people that lost their shares, that 2-bit hack, short attack. Guys, what's funny is the Chia Pet reiterated again today. This is hilarious, guys. This guy is such a 2-bit sack of shit. Every time SoFi gets a couple of good ratings, I think this is the fifth like downgrade or reiteration since the ER, like the fifth. Most people, they'll upgrade, downgrade, or reiterate like once a quarter at the most after earnings. If something big happens, maybe they'll make an adjustment. Um, this turd, he reiterated his sell rating again today because Oppenheimer came out with a buy, Truist came out with a buy, Bank of America buy, Citibank buy, Jeffries buy. These are all 5-star analysts, guys. These are all 5-star analysts. Kevin with Piper Sandler to buy. Granted, the price target's only 650 there, but then Chiavarini. This is basically just to give SoFi a black eye, get a bad headline up in the press, and get his name to the top of this list. I mean, that's really what it is. When you look at it, you're like, sell rating reiterated. That's the latest rating. So he just keeps like re-rating, reiterating. It's a complete load of crap, guys, in my opinion. Like, I think this guy literally, I think shorts have naked pictures of his tiny pasty wiener or something like that. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to me. Um, Analysts that are actually good with fintech, who cover fintech, who have a good track record, their ratings are, anywhere from that 650 at the very low. Most people are around 8 to 9, and then the best analyst of the bunch, Andrew Jeffrey, who is literally a solid 5-star analyst, top 1 or 2% guy. He's at 11. And then Dan Dolev, who I know doesn't have a high rating on this site, but if you listen to the guy, he's extremely intelligent and he understands the stock in depth far better than most of these other analysts. And he is at a $9 buy. So, guys, I mean, SoFi is looking at downside in terms of these ratings, but again, the Chia Pet just reiterated like for the fifth or sixth time since the that he doesn't like SoFi. So if anyone's confused, Wedbush is a big no on SoFi. David Chiavarini has just made that clear for like the fifth time in like the last month. He hates SoFi, and shorts have something on him. Let's see. Oprah's Big Wet Cave. If I have 5,500 shares averaged at 1512, do I qualify? Yes. You qualify to be at least a lieutenant in the Turd Army. You might be a kernel of corn in that turd, as it were. But guys, I don't think there's really that many people watching this stream here today. Let's take a look at another article on the street. They have been just extremely, extremely bullish. Guys, I have some type of construction going on in the Pier parking lot here. Let me go ahead and leave you with the chart for just 1 minute while I make an additional cup of coffee and shut the door so I do not have all this honking and jackhammering in my ear. Guys, enjoy. If you have other stuff to do, please feel free to talk amongst yourselves and 7K watchers. Jay Nelson, clearly you don't know my channel. there's only like 7 watchers. But guys, that's awesome. Welcome, Jay Nelson. How's it going, guys? I'm gonna close my doors here, make a quick cup of Joe, and I will be right back with you within the next 5 minutes or so. And again, if you have anything else to do, feel free. You guys are may rest easy. What do they call that in the military? I don't know. They're where they're like standing at attention, and then they're able to like just relax like a tiny bit. So you guys do that, and then I am going to be right back with you. SoFi is currently up 18 cents or $1.97. Let me just give you a quick look at the short interest here. My 2-bit computer, of course, is not cooperating. Let's take a look here, guys. I imagine there's probably going to be like flat today. Let's see. Oh, okay. Returned 2 million, borrowed about a mil, so 1.2 guys. 1.2 returned on the net. Um, I know again this is not exact, but it is an indicative of what the shorts are doing. So they're returning some shares, but it's not like a fire sale. So we're down to 183 million shares on loan, and that number was just over 240 million. Cost to borrow, utilization, and days to cover are all down. Estimated short interest isn't down that much. It's still 12 and a half, guys. I think 14 point something was the highest we ever got. So there's still a very significant short on the stock. Yeah, the highest point we reached was about 14.82, 14.9 back here on Monday, May 22nd. Short came down to May 29, jumped back up, and then it's been coming down for the last like week and a half. So that's what the short interest is looking like, guys. Not a whole hell of a lot to tell there. As you can see the stock going up, but not flying up. You'd expect the shorts are covering. They're trying to cover in an orderly fashion as much as they possibly can. But the financial media has turned very, very positive on SoFi. The chart is extremely bullish. The setup. The fundamentals and technicals, and then the macro. That's what was missing. I mean, everything's been pushed down the last couple of years. Everything's been very ugly. Then we had all the inflation and all that stuff come in. So SoFi, I think, is in a position to continue to rally. As I've said, I don't see really any resistance till $14.04. I know $10 does provide a big natural resistance point, and the stock did consolidate there at $10, and so that is going to be a resistance point. But I think there's just going to be too much volume, too much buying pressure. If we sustain the rally even through this week, I think we'll knock out $10. But guys, let me come right back with you in 1 minute, and you guys enjoy. Okay. Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, and hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, and hello. Um, let's see. Rolling Dubs, Buy the Dips, Hybrid Duncan. What are you? A gasoline battery powered Duncan? Um, Buy the dips. Absolutely. I have been buying the dips for years and years. It has been a bunch of dips. I have so many dips. I have more dips than the Ruffles folks. Tostitos. You combine Tostitos and Ruffles. I've done more dips than that. Rolling Dubs. So many good things coming in the near future. Absolutely. Haters are gonna hate. Anything new, there's always going to be guys. I mean, just if you remember Tesla, like a lot of people got on board, but like everyone said that company was going to go bankrupt, that there was just no chance, that it was impossible to start a new type of car company. And people say the same thing, like the banks are too entrenched. They're, like you can't displace GM and Ford. Like they make, like these guys are still like gas goes up to $5 and, you know, Dodge's answer is let's make a 6.4 liter, 1200 horsepower V8 engine. And it's like, guys, nobody wants these vehicles. Like you can't see the future. People just can't see the future because their paradigm, their thinking does not let them think in an innovative manner. They can't see past, they can't envision what's possible. They can't envision a paradigm shift. And that's what I think SoFi represents is a paradigm shift, not just in the banking sector, but in the whole way banks exist, where they exist. Like, there's so much talk right now about the metaverse, guys. The metaverse. Like, the way I look at the metaverse being useful is it's like taking things that were brick and mortar, taking things that took your time and were difficult and moving them to a virtual footprint where whether that be on your phone, in your computer, in your car, and it's just making it easier for you. It's saving you time, it's saving you money, it's making you more efficient, it's giving you more time for your career or your family or whatever the case may be. And that's what SoFi represents. It's a paradigm shift. It's going to be the winner in this fintech space. That's my opinion, guys. I know the big banks are moving as fast as they can to offer, slightly higher interest rates, slightly more innovative products, slightly better apps, but it's the problem. It's the problem. I hate to always go back to Tesla, but that's been one of my favorite investments over time. Certainly my most lucrative, and people said you can't challenge these big players. You can't reinvent this industry. You're just not going to be able to penetrate the market. But what happens is if you build a better mousetrap and it appeals to people, like you don't even you don't even have to sell it. Like it's a better product. I mean, SoFi customers love SoFi. They're whether you go to like NerdWallet or Trustpilot or any of these sites, like users love SoFi because it gives them a better deal. It's extremely easy to use. It saves you time. It saves you money. It gives you rewards in the form of free stocks or money, referral bonuses, all these things like, and people, why can they do this and they're still about to turn a profit and big banks pay you 0.001 interest and they can't make money without, nickel and diming you on all these fees that SoFi doesn't even charge. And the reason is because SoFi does not have all these legacy costs that the big brick and mortar banks have. It's like GM and Ford, they have pensions, they have plants, they have all these costs that have decades and decades of ICE vehicle technology baked in, and there's so much capex in there, and they've sunk so much money, and they have all these costs for pension obligations and stuff, decades and decades, healthcare costs well into the future. And a company like Tesla is new. They're lean. They don't have any of that stuff. And that's exactly the same thing with SoFi. Like they got that banking charter buying a tiny little bank, and then it's off to the races, guys. Like they don't have any branches. They don't have these, massive amounts of employees from decades and decades before that they have to pay, retirement benefits and healthcare benefits, and then, thousands of branches. Like look at the branches, guys. Yeah, C bar, nice. Me too. Even a little bit earlier. Harry Toe, LOL. He's probably got 4,000 share. He's a drunk. I don't know if you're talking about me. I'm not a drunk. But anyway, I'm not. I'm drink too much espresso. That's for sure. But I have tens of thousands of shares, many, many, many shares, a plethora of shares. You could say I have a plethora of pinatas. How would you say that when you don't even know what a plethora is, you filthy turds? Guys, I don't know if anybody's watching here. I don't really know how to tell. It says the health of my stream is lower than the recommended bandwidth. Well, what? Stay out of my bedroom, folks. You don't know the health of my stream. Um, in any case, guys, I guess my internet kind of stinks. Thank you, Spectrum, you bastards. In any case, guys, I don't really know what I was talking about. Of course, talking about the SoFi stock, like always. Look at that. I go away and the stock goes up. Whenever I'm gone, good things happen, folks. We are up 22 cents on the day, 23 cents, 2.5%. Guys, the move just remains bullish. We just popped back up above the 10-day moving average. The 50 day is chasing us, and the critically the 200-day. I mean, we're just dusting it, guys. Just pushed up off it. We fell back down below the moving average today, the 200-day and the 50-day, and then we just blasted back up on volume, guys. This is so bullish right now. It's just a thing of beauty. Like I like to see, bulls in charge. I'm a perma bull. I don't short. I don't bet against stocks. I pick stocks that I think are going to grow long term. I think it's very difficult to go against, be a contrarian long term, because it seems like, companies are either going to crash and burn. I'm just not a contrarian negative person. Like I want to bet on companies to do well. I want to bet on, the innovation and the expertise of the American, technology workforce, etc. I'm just a bull on stocks. I'm a bull on America. I'm a bull on the Turd Army, and I'm obviously a bull on SoFi. Guys, trading almost 59 million shares on the day. It's only 8:30 a.m. out here in Los Angeles, 11:30 out in NYC. Once again, I hope it's a great day wherever you are. My name is Danny Deals. Show us un poco mas. We are talking SoFi stock, ticker symbol SOFI. Stock has been on a heater. Stock was just at $4.49, actually less than a month ago, guys. Let that sink in. $4.49, less than a month ago. Hit this Roland Dub stream sounds good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've invested in this handy dandy Audio Technica microphone, which I highly recommend. It works really well. It actually has like a USB port. I was trying to do all this stuff analog, guys, and buy all these converters because I had soundboards and stuff. I used to do. I used to be in music, do concerts and stuff. So I had like this 50 channel soundboard and all these old these old mics, and I was trying to like route it through some kind of tube amp, and then I went online. I was like, for like $100 you get these incredible, like everything's USB. It just plugs in, the computer knows. So God knows, like I was trying to make and it's something that could be relatively easy. I was trying to make it extremely, extremely difficult. But the sound quality has improved dramatically since I made a moderate investment in this handy dandy microphone. Investor Day Wednesday. Investor Day as far as SoFi. I had not heard anything about an Investor Day. Let me take a look. Um, I know they've been really active out in the conferences. I'm still trying to get to time to listen to that LaPointe interview. Um, let's see, investors.sofi.com. Let me see if there's anything on the I don't see anything as far as presentations. Morgan Stanley, 612. So I think that's the Lapointe. I think that's the Lapointe interview. I think it was who was it who was telling me they watched that and sitting on a bunch of Palantir. Yeah, Jay Nelson. That's a tough one because man, Palantir's had a hell of a run. Much like SoFi, I think the same algo that was sitting on Neo, sitting on Palantir, was also sitting on SoFi. So, it's like it's so hard when these stocks make the run because long term you think there's more upside and you don't want to try to time the market, but you just have this sense that the market's overheated and the stock has just gone up too far too fast and there's going to be pullback. So I'm not a market timer, guys, but I'm not against if you think a stock has, like, if SoFi right now ran to like 15 bucks, I wouldn't be angry at anybody for selling some. Like, you just had a stock that was under 5 bucks and it ran to 15 bucks. I can't get mad at somebody for taking some money off the table, guys. I'm not like, I love SoFi. It's one of my favorite stocks. I think it's a great company, great management, but you have to be rational. You have to make rational decisions for your own benefit. You can't get emotionally, connected to a stock where if an opportunity comes to cash out a bunch of money and you think it's going to go back down a bit and you can buy, if you think, okay, 15, it's just overheated. Like, look at the way this stock behaves. Like, it was 10 bucks at offering, right? And it, shoots to 25 three times and then it shoots down the fours, like what, three or four times. And people are like, hey, in my opinion, the stock is worth like 10, 12 bucks. I think it's going to be worth a hell of a lot more in the years to come. But, to me right now, 15, I would probably, take some money off the table. You just have to be rational, guys. But as of now, the stock I think is still just a little bit undervalued. I think this rally continues and I think it overshoots. Like, I think it's going to go up higher than the price it's going to settle and consolidate at, and I think it's going to overshoot by quite a ways. That's just how this stock behaves. It doesn't, go up in a controlled manner. It goes like a teeter totter. That volatility helps market makers make money off retail from options, from stop losses, and from all that good stuff. If they can create volatility, they can make even more money, but they'll also make money just selling options and pushing the stock directly sideways. Let's see. Maybe wrong. LaPointe was strong at Morgan Stanley. Yeah, I have to register and watch that one. I've registered like 3 times, but I never get through it or listen to it. I'm sorry, I don't think there's video. Perhaps there's video on YouTube. I have to check. If anybody has a link to the LaPointe interview on YouTube, shoot it over to me in the comments down below. Yes, investor meeting tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, yes, Harry Toe confirmed. Harry Toe, I believe, is rock solid. So if Harry Toe tells you, I believe him. And Eversa, I have no reason to doubt you, but I don't know. I don't know you quite as well as I know Harry Toe, and you can trust people with cats, guys. So Harry Toe, if you have an opportunity, can anybody put a link down in the comments, and I will pin that link up to the top. And we will try to get people to that conference. This is one of those companies I don't want to hide. I don't want to shy away. I want as many people as possible, as many investors as possible to hear management because management is that good. Like every time they talk, you get more and more confident that they are in absolute command of this ship and we are sailing in the right direction. And that's off into the sunset, guys, to wealth and riches beyond our wildest dreams. We're going to get stupid rich, guys. Stupid. At least if we ain't stupid rich, at least we'll be stupid. So we won't know we're not rich. Guys, anybody here? Let's see where we're at. Up 23 cents, guys. Let's take a look at this article on the street. And I noticed this is by Bruce Kamich, old touchdown Bruce Kamich. Um, that's a kind of a weird, harsh sound. That Kamich. It's a lot of. That's right. Gets you here. Gets you right here. So SoFi looks so fine as stock continues its swift recovery rally. Guys, who wrote this headline? SoFi looks so fine. Give me a come on, guy. You can do better than that, Bruce. Come on, but SoFi Services Company, SoFi Technology, and just the guys. This is just indicative. There's tons of articles out there that the entire media has flipped and gone bullish on SoFi, and market makers are pushing the stock back up. Yes, they pushed it down a little bit today, but I believe that was just about stopping out weekend retail turds and then reaccumulating. This is a very common pattern, and usually it would like loop over like the top of a football and then it would sell off at the last like 30 minutes of the day. I don't believe that's going to happen today, guys. I believe we continue to push up. We have good economic news. That's that lower inflation. I believe that will lead to a pause in the Fed rate hikes. And we should be off to the races here, guys. I think we're going to pop up over $10 this week. Oh, yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need. We're gonna baby step this thing, Bob Wiley style, right up over $10 without just too much buying pressure, guys, because we've traded almost 61 million shares in the first 2 hours of trading, and that makes the stock very, very difficult to control, and it shows that there is just a lot of new money coming on into the stack, right into the stack. Hey guys, come right into the stack. Pull it right in. Pull it in. We'll put it up on the rack. We'll take a look. We'll see what's wrong with your stack. Oh, stack. I thought you said shacks. I'm sorry. All my mechanics are Polish. I don't know why I started doing voices, guys. I just got bored. Talking to myself, my Polish mechanic is one of my many friends, many characters. We've had a general disarray. Stock Karen is kind of taking a backseat, but my characters are all, terrible. So the borrowed change, it doesn't look like it's updated, but about 1.2 million. We can see the overview. Yeah, guys, short is just inching down for the last like 2 weeks. So they're covering, but there's still a lot of shares on borrow. Utilization is still relatively high. So trading volume has been. SoFi recently broke out to the upside, as we know. Prices are steep uptrend above the 50 and 200-day moving average. Trading volume has been very heavy since May, telling me that investors have rediscovered this stock. The on-balance volume line. Not really sure what on balance volume is, so I'll have to look that one up on investor.com or one of those sites. It's probably pretty self explanatory, but in any case, has soared upwards from mid May, telling me that buyers of SoFi are very aggressive now. The moving average convergence MACD oscillator is bullish. Yeah, damn right. Um, so he's going over the chart. I'm also bringing in a new guy, the chart master. You've seen the chart master on CNBC. The chart master is a guy who gives you just nothing but turds, guys. You're gonna if you want to bank, do that contrarian. There's contrarian Danny Deals ETFs. They just bet against my picks. There's a couple hundred billion in management, and they bank hard. So if you want to go on the it's CD. DZ, I think, is the contrarian Danny Deals ETF. I think it's by Fidelity, and there's another one by Morningstar. I'm not sure. Stock. Listen, Shane, I'm not gonna talk to you about the Boston Red Sox, okay? You guys buying up all the good players, bringing them up to Boston. We're shipping up to Boston. No, thank you, sir. Let's bring some championships back to the West Coast, okay? Don't buy all my kids these expensive major league items to have you people in Boston get all the glory. Okay, okay. I'm on a cell phone here. I got a short bob haircut after my first child. It's not funny. Wasn't able to work. Um, Anyway, guys, I don't know where I'm going with that. Stock Karen, therefore, Shane Forsyth, welcome and hello, hello, and welcome and hello, as my godmother Gail King says. Shane, welcome. C-Bar, I'm going to celebrate. Oh, yes, Del Taco. I don't know if they have the crispy shrimp tacos right now, C-Bar, but if they do, I highly recommend those. I have not eaten a lot of fast food, haven't really eaten any fast food in the last couple of years, not years, but been on a diet, losing some elbows, and so I used to eat me a lot of Del Taco, but I have not for a long, long time. So get an extra taco for me. Those new Del Tacos are way better. Those 59-cent ones are terrible. The Del Taco, the Beyond Meat Del Taco is also very very good. I like meat, but that Beyond Meat, it's not bad. It's healthy. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can buy stock in Del Taco. I think it's probably owned. No, Taco Bell's owned by Pepsi. I don't know who owns Del Taco, but as far as fast food, it's pretty good. But I don't eat it anyway because it's so loaded with garbage. It's gonna kill you. Everside, companies are doing good. We're in a bull market. Student loans are coming back. Earnings will be great. SoFi will be profitable this year. SoFi will raise guidance. Shorts or toast. Couldn't agree with you more. I think we'd make a profit in Q3. Roland Dubs, thoughts on Stock Goat? Love Stock Goat. Kyle, dude, Stock Goat just again shoots from the hip. I saw him on with Future Investing. Um, like guys, some people are raised like a certain way. You're raised like blue collar, and you have a blue collar job. Doesn't mean you're dumb. Like I said, they were calling like there's like four of them on Fiorio and the young dude Future Investing, and they're all kind of like, oh, you got the Stock Goat, and they're like kind of snickering, and he's made some like really high, sort of outrageous price estimates on SoFi, just kind of be sensational and get views. But actually, StockGoat like knew his numbers a lot better, I think, than they expected, and he made really intelligent arguments to back up his position. And so I've listened to StockGoat, been a subscriber for a long, long time. I really like the guy. He got a lot of SoFi bulls through some doubts and tough times. Because he always brought the numbers and he brought the comparisons to other stocks and he just lays it out in a really straightforward manner. So I am a fan of the stock goat. Uh, Back in the upper nines, keep waiting for the dip, you silly, silly bears. Yep, tricks are for kids, bears. You guys are done. You're on the wrong side of this trade. You're wrong about the company. You're wrong about management. And you're wrong about your entire thesis. And you're stuck. You're trapped. You're caught. You're done. You should have covered down at five. You're too stupid and greedy, and you just want to reshort the stock and think you're going to be in control forever. You ain't in control, hombre. It ain't all waiting on you. That's vanity. Let's see. Jay Nelson, LOL. Carlos Rodriguez, the GOAT, is one guy I give a pass to. He's been a long time holder. He's our flavor. Yeah, I mean, dude, again, I think he just represents like the average investor. He's not coming at it from like an extremely in-depth perspective, I would say, but I like his perspective. He understands what sets the company apart, and he's just bullish the stock. Honestly, at the end of the day, guys, going inside every single number every single quarter is it's not really going to benefit the average long investor who's just buying and holding long term. Yes, we might like to do it. It might make good fodder on YouTube, but the guy who just accumulates the dips, puts them away forever, that's the guy who's going to be wealthy and having the last laugh. So I think the stock go is going to be just fine, guys. Um, Let's see, guys. Let's go run through the rest of this article. In the weekly Japanese candlestick chart of SoFi, we could see a bullish picture. The shares have turned higher and trade above 40-week moving average line. The white candles show no upper shadows and no rejections of the highs. Guys, absolutely. We're making just these candles are separated from each other. That's very, very bullish. We continue to see buying pressure overnight after hours, and it just picks up the next day. So the buying pressure has been relentless. We haven't seen any signs of hitting a level where there's going to be a sell-off or even an accumulation, moderation sideways phase here. The weekly OBV line has firmed from November, and the MACD is now bullish. In this daily point figure chart of SoFi below, I can see a price target in the $17 area. Guys, I think he's right. Like there's just there this is just this sell off I think was a lot of artificial, a lot of shorting, and it's reversing themselves. And those last 180 million shares on borrow are going to have to come back. They can cover with long shares, but institutions also want to accumulate at these levels. They can see the writing on the wall that SoFi is about to become profitable. In this weekly point and figure chart of SoFi below, I can see the price target in the $18 area. Okay, guys, I'm not going to really pretend I can understand these charts. I don't really chart like this. Um, and it doesn't even really fit on my screen. I would have to like download this and noodle with it. So I can't exactly endorse these charts, but this guy seems to have some idea what he's talking about. And, he's giving us really high targets. So I will consider him a genius and a member of the Turd Army. I gave SoFi $9 price target, my November 1 review. Now the charts point to a price target in the 17 to 8. Well, okay. So he was right on the money there. Came up to 9, kind of had a little bit of pushback here, and he's looking for 17 to 18. So, who am I to argue with Bruce Kamich? Old touchdown Bruce Kamich. He came at you with the 17 to $18 price target, and I like it. I like the bullish. I like the bullish attitude here, guys. Let's get a Toper time check. It's 8:49 a.m. It's June 13th, 2023. At 8:49 a.m. is out here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. SoFi stock continues to march upward at a nice, solid 45-degree angle, up and to the right. SoFi stock moved up and to the right. So we're up 24 cents on the day, sitting at $9.42. Of course, volume has slowed down. Algo's trying to take hold of this stock, but have traded 62.7 million shares on the day. And each tick of the stock, still thousands of shares, guys. You know how this goes. When market makers want to slow a rally, kill a rally, they're somehow able to suck all the volume out of the SoFi stock. I think all their institutional friends and brothers, they all sort of say, hey guys, take your foot off the gas. Don't buy any SoFi. We got to kill this rally right quick. And you guys could buy back a little lower just a little later. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, we're not illegally coordinating things, but just kill the volume, kill the rally, and then we'll all regroup, and we'll have cocktails, and we'll decide how we can bend over retail investors tomorrow. Guys, Chartist, yep, I'm the chart master. I will tell you what the charts are saying. I speak chart. I'm buying at 932. I like it. I think you're going to do very, very well with anything under the anything under $10. I think is a buy right now. This guy, this Kamich guy, just said we're going to 17 to 18. So I was looking for 1404. Anyone else here hold Tesla? Yeah, I'm holding right now. I bought it, bought again at 135, sold at 202, bought back at 155, and I'm still holding from there. So I've just been this last trade on Tesla for me, this last sort of double dip was, I mean, it's been incredible. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all that Tesla money. But I have a whopping 21. Yeah, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that, Carlos. That's very nice. They're very nice little Tesla position. You have to start somewhere and build out your position, guys. I was fortunate to get in on Tesla very early when it was near zero. I didn't run it all the way up, guys. I've bought and sold it so many times, but it's been very good to me. Tesla to me is very predictable, and you can make a ton of money on these swings, guys. I'm not normally a swing trader, but when a stock's going to go from 130 to 2 to 150 to 250 all in short order, guys, I'm going to take the money, guys. I'm going to take the money. Take the money. Bullets, what is it they say? Mexico, lead or money? I'm going to take the money. Not from narco traffickers, but from Tesla stock. And guys, here we go. We are moving like a tremendous machine, pushing through 63 million shares, up 28 cents or 3% on the day. I'm average 174 in Tesla, working towards 100 shares. Very nice. I like it. I like it, Carlos. That is a very nice position. Tesla's going to do very, very well long term. I think they're going to be the biggest automaker in the world. In the not too distant future. I just think the writing's on the wall. EV, the ICE automakers really can't get their act together outside of possibly GM, but the rest are going to die, and we're going to see where things shake out. Anyway, guys, this is not a Tesla live stream, but I'm always happy to talk Tesla. I know that company like the back of my hand. I know a lot of people who work for it. I know a lot of, tons and tons of sort of not like inside information, anything like that, but just I have a good insight on the company and the product and the design. It's near me. There's a lot of people I know associated with Tesla. So anyway, let's see. Nice, Carlos. Indeed, Leo. Roy, trim 3000. I bought at 475. SoFi at 945. Expecting a pullback. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Again, guys, if you just run up in a very short time, you double up. I'm not going to be angry at anyone for taking some money off the table, guys. I mean, if you look at 100% gain and there's no part of you that says take some money off the table, your instincts are not right for this, guys. I'm not selling any SoFi at this time. I don't believe, I believe now it's approaching sort of fair value. If you look at the market cap, still under 9 billion. So you're talking about like, less than four times. Right around four times this year's sales, like, you know, less than four times next year's sales. Let's just see if they get, if we hit this net profit. I think institutions are going to come in. I think the stock could easily pop up over 14 bucks. Last guy I said was calling for 17 to 18, but I ain't mad at you, Roy. Our daily RSI is 86. I know, man. It's obviously this has been crazy. So when something gets this overheated, guys, you take some money. Danny Deals isn't going to scold you. I'm not gonna, like, I'm not selling SoFi here, but you have to do what's right for you guys. And sometimes taking some money and waiting for that pullback down to, maybe the high sevens, buying back. A lot depends too on your tax position. If a lot of us have harvested a lot of tax losses in all this carnage, and so you can afford to take some profits. Without getting nailed on taxes. So that's a big thing, guys. You have to you don't know everyone's situation. Like Roy, I have no idea what the size of his portfolio is, how much that represents of his overall net worth, how old he is, what his retirement position is. Guys, everyone is an individual, so you shouldn't get angry at other people if they're like short a stock or sell a stock. It's guys, this is not, nobody killed your dog. Nobody, people have different opinions, different methodologies, different risk tolerances. And as long as you're intelligent, you're thinking about what you're doing, you're getting good information, and you're making informed decisions that aren't based on like panic or FOMO, I'm not mad at you guys. I believe this run is in part from institutions. I think so too, Roy. We just have to wait for the filings. I've been looking. I'm not seeing much yet, but I think we'll see them. Leo Longevity, I'm not selling SoFi until 20, but my average is higher than you, Roy. Nothing wrong with, yeah, you're right. 26 years young. Okay, Roy, then you're ahead of the game. You're like me. You started early. I unfortunately lost everything and several times, but yeah, at 26 years old, years young. To be in the position to be investing, accumulating, it's a great position to be in because you're probably 50 years from retirement. By the time you retire, people probably going to be living well into the hundreds. Like 120 is the new 70. So you're going to be in very, very good shape because you have the power of compounding interest. You have the power to just sit on these assets and watch them accumulate. I mean, can you, it, Roy's in an enviable position where he could hold SoFi for 30 years and you know 50x or whatever it is. And I'm not that young, but I still have quite a ways to go, I hope. So in any case, guys, start young, accumulate really good stuff, be smart about it. Yeah, if you feel something doubles up and you want to take some profits, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Depends on your circumstances. Dimitri Jeet, sorry I'm late to the stream. Danny Willwatch, good morning, good morning, welcome, and hello and welcome, guys. I have to get out of here. Actually, it's almost 9 a.m. I have a meeting that I have to attend to. But guys, I really want to thank you for joining me on the live stream here today. I really appreciate it. Let me get you one more check of the live short interest, just so we can see if there's been any change. I think they update this every hour or something. It just depends. It's not a completely universal thing, but we're not loading. I don't know why. Sometimes this thing happens or text gets weird. But it doesn't. It looks like the short interest has continued to go down today. Guys, I'm not really sure why it's showing up. I might have been idle too long and got logged out. But in any case, guys, looks like the short interest, I can just track it here. Yeah, it's still like 12%, so it's crept down just a bit, but I'll have to log in, log out, see what's going on there. As far as the price action today, just hit a tiny pullback. Coming into 9, I expect the stock to continue to go up here today. I think we'll probably break through 945 or so, probably settle in here. I don't know, right about this level. We'll see what happens, guys. But right now, another green day on the markets. Good inflation data, as in inflation has come way down and student loans resuming. Everything is looking really, really good for SoFi. I'm back to work too. Take care, everyone. See you, Leo. Eversci, thanks a lot, man. J Mac, thanks, J Mac. Roy, appreciate you. Yeah, I got killed on what's its name? What's that other stupid Jack Ma company? I can't think of the name right now. Hey, Dimitri, thanks a lot. Roy, Kevin, hey, I wish, Kevin. I actually have to make money so I have money to buy stocks and cover all of my sandwiches and such. Baba, yeah, Baba. Lost my ass on Baba. Roy, take care. Love the content. Keep up the great work. Thanks a lot, Daniel. Appreciate all you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. It's Danny Deals for Hurricane Lopez, Stock Karen, General Disarray, the entire Turd Army. We want to thank you for watching. Thank you, and say you guys have a great day. We'll be back in touch if anything happens. Guys, SoFi up a quarter on the day, pulling back slightly, but I expect the buying pressure to continue. You guys have a great day. It's Danny Deals for Un Poco Mas.